What's up, y'all? We're back in the shop. Finally got the parts that we need for the this is the LS96 with the reps on it. So we're getting ready to knock out these control arms. I probably won't finish the whole job tonight. I'm gonna try to at least get the lower control arms in, and we'll come in tomorrow or the next day and finish up. So just working on this thing, man. These things are pretty rusted. So we'll get once I get the control arm out, I'm actually gonna fix the bracket. This is the QA1, the coilover bracket. This one's okay. This one is straight up and down, so I'm not too worried about this one. This is the one that we have to fix. So once I get the control arm out, I'll go ahead, pull the coilover out, and then I can start drilling in here to fix this, and I'll show you guys how it's really supposed to be done. This one I can't do too much about because, well, I don't have to, because it's welded and it's straight up and down. So I'm not worried about this one. But since this one, the weld actually broke. So once I pull the coilover off, you'll see it moves all over the place. So we'll be able to pull the coilover out, fix this bracket, get the lowers in, get the uppers in. And I even noticed yesterday when I was spraying some PB Blast, look at that. And then on the other side, it's even worse. The bolt is almost rusted all the way through the control arm. Let me see, where is it? There we go, look at that. It's barely on there. So we'll get that addressed. So, because I know people ask, and I've done several videos on these. 5254 for the uppers. 5209 for the extended lowers. They're 5/8 of an inch extended. If you want to do stock length control arms, they're 5208. So not much really to see. I've done this several times. Pull the sway bar off, and then we'll get to going. So let me get to work. Man, that was a job. It's been a while since I've done these, but those bolts were so tight. The impact couldn't even get them. I had to take them out by hand. So got the new control arm now. So we greased it. We'll stick it in here. And we'll fish the bolt through. And got it. Fish the bolt through. We'll get it hooked up. And then we'll move to the other side. And remember, if you're ever doing these control arms, use the bolts that come with it. And actually, let me show you why. So let's say you wanted to use the original bolts because you bought them used or something like that. See that? That's what's going to happen. You have all that wobblation. You don't want that. These are made for the stock ones. And actually, I think this was, oh, you know what? That's the wrong bolt. It's not a control arm bolt. Hold on. Where's one? I think I already threw them out because they pissed me off coming out. Let's see if I can find one in here. Okay, maybe I'll show you on the other side. Oh man, I thought the camera was rolling the whole time. Well, sorry guys, but this is a little trick that I use. Ratchet strap on the corner of the frame. Make sure you watch out for the brake lines, and it helps you pull the rear end back to center up this arm, so you can get the bolt through the hole. So I thought the camera was rolling, but it was not. But little tip: make sure when you put these control arms in, the holes for the sway bars are to the back. So once we get that in there, we'll torque it all down once we get the suspension, get the weight off the suspension. So now we'll move over to this side, start getting these bolts out. See, I've already hit it with PB blast, and then we'll fix this bracket, pull the coilover out, all that good stuff. So let me keep going. All right, so got this bracket off. So yeah, it's definitely savable. We'll just cut this little weld stuff off, this slag, or I don't know the correct terminology, but we'll cut this stuff off, get it all smooth again, and then so we got the coilover off. What we'll do, we'll come on this side and we'll have to drill, and luckily nothing stuck to this, so we'll just drill a hole through here and mount it the way it's supposed to be, and then it'll be straight up and down, and that'll fix that problem. Like I said, that one's cool because it's straight up and down. They just didn't put the weld on properly on this side. It was falling over. So once we get that on there, well, actually I'm going to loosen this control arm because it gives me a little bit more room with the drill. I'll get it down, get it out, and then we'll drill. And then once I get the hole drilled, get the mount put back on properly, we'll change this control arm, and I think we'll call it for the night. So it's coming off. Now it's sitting flush. So that's how it should be. And see how now it's up and down? That's how it should be. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bolt this in place. Well, actually no, let me pull this control arm off first, and then we'll bolt this in place, mark it, and then we'll have to drill a hole through for the other bolt. I'll have to find, I'm pretty sure I got some other bolts like this around here somewhere, where I can find a bolt that'll bolt that in place. Because it comes with it in the kit, so we'll get it knocked out. But let me fight with this side control arm. Should be fun. All right, lower control arm is off, and boy, man, those bolts were not fun. So, yeah, that was not a good time. But I wanted to try out my new to me hammer drill, and this normally, when I was doing all the ones I've done before, coilovers, I've always dreaded this part because you got to sit here and drill and drill and drill and drill. And with my old drill, I mean, it'd take probably 30 minutes to cut through here. I did a pilot hole in this thing. Took me like 60 seconds. So now I got the pilot hole. I can go ahead and pull the bracket off. And then I got a step bit. I'll probably end up going a little bigger than this, but I just want to get it started. And then we'll just start drilling that out. And that's where the bolt goes. So let me pull it off. Pull the bracket off. Now we got the hole drilled, and then we'll open up the hole, and you know, then we'll put the bolt in. And surprisingly, that will actually be a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be, because I was like, man, this thing's going to be a pain. It's going to take forever. But I think with this new drill, new bits, I should have it done in just a few minutes. So do the hole. I'm going to look around, try to find a bolt to go in there. If not, I'll have to find one at Ace or something. Because this is an Ace literally across the street, but it's like 11 o'clock at night right now. Let me see, what time is it? It's 10:59. So not going to get one tonight, but at least if I get the hole drilled, I can test, make sure the bolt is big enough, because I know what size bolt I need. I can use the bottom one and then go from there, throw the control arm on, and then I'm done for the night. Yo, that took 10 seconds. It's 11:03. It was 10:59 when I picked up the camera last. I switched the bit. I went and got some more PB blasts. I switched the battery. So it literally took like no time to do this. I promise you guys, before when I would do this on this exact same job, doing these coilovers, this is the part that I would hate. Because the drill and the bits that I would be using, it would literally take me about 30 minutes of drilling to penetrate this thing. And this thing went through it like butter. Oh, man. So, yeah, so I'll clean this off with some brake clean. I'm going to look at my boxes, see if I can find another bolt. We'll get that thing bolted, get this control arm in, and I can go home. All right, so got the hole drilled. I found a bolt just as a placeholder for now. I mean, it works. I mean, it's just holding it in place. You know, so I may just leave it. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It's just all I had. But I got 2 washers on it, so everything's in place. We got the lower control arms on. I'm actually gonna hold off on putting the coilover back in so that when it comes time to mess with these uppers, I got a little bit more room to work. Wish I would have left the other side out, but it's okay. I think I can still, yeah, I can still get to what I need to get to. It is just a little bit easier with the coilover out. Well, actually, no, I will have to move the coilover to get to that bolt back there. So I have to pull this coilover back out. Not a huge deal, but I'm calling it for the night. I'm tired, so I will. I'll probably end up just posting this video as kind of like a part 1 type thing. As you guys been seeing, I've been a little bit more consistent with the videos. I kind of want to keep the momentum going, so you know, I don't want to make this a whole series. Kind of put out some shorter videos, progress videos, stuff like that. So that's it for this one. We got lower control arms in. We got fixed the coilover bracket. So next video, we'll tackle the upper control arms. I'll show you guys how to set the pinion angle on your rear diff. We still got to flush the heater core on this, and then this thing should be ready to go. And that'll be it. So appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support, everybody who ordered hoodies and everything like that. We got merch available. Check out the website, OTGMechanicshop.com. And again, I got those Willwood bracket kits coming and just waiting on the fabricator. So I may have to find another fabricator who can just knock them out for me, at least so I can get at least like 5 kits out there. But as soon as I have an update, I'll give you guys an update. Appreciate everything, and I'll see y'all in the next one.